You know, I find one of the biggest difficulties that many wives have is believing that their husband did not intentionally mean to hurt them. I hear so many wives tell me, he just doesn't love me. He really doesn't care. And I try to share with them, you know, many times he just didn't know he was hurting you. And so many wives say, no, nobody can be that stupid. Nobody can miss that. But you know, a lot of husbands really do. And what I want to share with wives is that many times a husband really is blind to the way he's hurting his wife and doesn't realize it. Let me just give you an example. Suppose a wife is walking out of a shop with her hands full of groceries, and as she comes right out the door of the shop, walking down the street comes a man who just runs right into her, knocks her groceries everywhere, and as she's picking the groceries up, anger fills her heart. She looks at that man and says, "What is wrong with you? Why don't you watch where you're going? Can't you see what you did? You just ran right into me and knocked my groceries everywhere. What's wrong with you? Are you blind or something?" And suppose the man says, "Yes, as a matter of fact, I am blind. Normally, I go out with my seeing eye dog, but unfortunately yesterday he was hit in the street by a car and killed. And this is my first day going out without my dog. I guess I'm not doing too well. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me." And suddenly a paradigm shift happens in this wife's heart or this woman's heart. And she says, "I had no idea. Please forgive me for yelling at you. Where are you trying to go? Let me help you." And all of a sudden, from one moment, her heart is filled with anger and she wants to punch him, and the next moment, she wants to help him. What changed? Well, in reality, what changed is an understanding that this man wasn't evil, wasn't malicious, didn't run into her because he was discourteous or didn't care or didn't watch where he was going. He ran into her because he literally was blind. And when she understood that, she gained a heart of compassion for this man and immediately wanted to help him rather than to punch him. You know what I want to tell you as a wife? You have married a blind man. Help the blind man. Don't punch him. So many times when he hurts you, he really didn't see it. And he literally is as blind as the man I just described. And if you can see your husband that way, it literally will transform your marriage relationship as you learn to help the blind man rather than to criticize, accuse, judge, and be angry with a man who many, many times really did not even see or know that he hurt you. And we have many, many resources that describe how to do this process. You might want to check out some of the resources at www.familyfoundations.com.